Hello everybody, it is Mr.Kool back with another YouTube video, and today, Ultimate Custom Night Mode Challenge Game, whatever, came out this morning, or whatever time it was. It just came out a few hours ago, like a long time ago, like 10 hours, maybe less than that, but it came out, and, it's been a while since I made a FNAF video, and I've been taking my time, and I've been thinking, and I took my break from YouTube, but no one wants to hear this intro, so I'm just gonna get in with the FNAF video. So today we are doing the Ultimate Custom Night mode or game, and this is gonna be the top 10 kind of like just most difficult animatronics to deal with in the game. I have played it, I've watched people play it, mainly just Dogco, and my friend played it right in front of me. And I saw some of the differences, and I have read most of the bios of each character description. So today we're just going to deal with that, and this is just my opinion. If you guys have a different opinion, if you guys play the game, let me down in the comments below, and let's get in with the video. So at number 10, we have Dee Dee. Dee Dee has been added to the game just as not really a character you can set like a kind of like a 1 through 20. It's not really an AI character, but it is a character that pops up and basically just tells you, hey, you have a new challenger to the game. She is actually really annoying because, one, she pops up and is there for 15 seconds singing to you like, hey, you got a new challenger. That's great. And she's just really annoying to have to listen to all that. But also because if you're not using all 50 animatronics, you could get a random one that you haven't prepared for. So Dee Dee is actually quite annoying to the game. And I'm sorry I couldn't get better pictures. There's not a lot of pictures on the game so far, but yes, Dee Dee is a very annoying, just little pop-up character. But there is a Dee Dee repel you can unlock, so you can repel Dee Dee if she's bothering you. So, next, we have the phone guy. Yes, Scott included phone guy in the game, and basically, his description is, when he calls, quickly mute him. Otherwise, it will create a lengthy audio disturbance. The mute button will appear in different places each time. And so basically, he's just a distraction, and if he doesn't get muted, then other animatronics will hear that the phone guy is on, and they will start to go quicker towards your office. Basically, it's almost like you're playing a sound of music, and oh, everyone can hear you. Now we're all gonna go attack, because now we all know where the office is. So that's basically annoying, and it's not on for the whole time. It's just on for a few, maybe a minute, but it's really annoying. And the mute button isn't just anywhere on your screen. Sometimes it's on a different camera. Sometimes it's in just random places you wouldn't even expect. So you have about 5 seconds to find it, maybe more than that, and you just press the little mute button that you usually see on the normal FNAF games, and then you're done with him for now until he tries again. So next is Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear. I put them together since their abilities or attack mechanism is just the same basically. So they are invisible to the cameras and can only be seen when, for Fredbear, reaches your left door, and for Nightmare, reaches your right door. So they're basically invisible until they reach your one of the two doors. Close the door on their face and send them back into the darkness. This can get kind of annoying because it's kind of hard to see their faces unless you've kind of prepared to do all this. But they're kind of annoying because then you can realize it goes so quick when you get Nightmare or Fredbear. Either of them is just really annoying because they're just so quickly. You don't find them, they're good. They're just done, and you're done for the night. So at number 7, we have Nightmare Balloon Boy. This is the only Balloon Boy on this top 10, so that probably means that he's definitely worse than the other BB, the original one. But when he is slumped over in your office, do not shine your light on him, which can be hard because usually for most of the animatronics, you're supposed to shine your light. So you're just going to think, oh, shine my light. But you're not supposed to do that with Nightmare Baby. But when he is standing, or when he is sitting up, I don't know if that was standing or sitting, you must use your flashlight to reset him. So it can be kind of harder to remember that, like, oh, sitting or slumped. You should probably make sure that you shine the light only when he's like about sitting up, which is kind of hard to remember. So next at number 6 we have Freddy Fazbear himself. He approaches from the left hall. Keep track of him on the monitor and shut the door when he's standing in the doorway. He moves faster in the building as the building gets warmer. One, it's really hard because lots of the animatronics don't attack if it's warmer, or like they leave if it's warmer, but it's opposite for Freddy. He starts going faster when it's warmer. So that's kind of harder, like almost like, oh, I don't want these guys to come, but now I have to deal with Freddy, but I don't want Freddy to come, but now I have to deal with these guys. Like, it's kind of like one or the other, you gotta pick. And sometimes you can lose track of him if you're just checking, and he kind of moves really quickly. It's not just like, I'm gonna stand there for 10 minutes next to the ladies' bathroom like I did in FNAF 1. No, he just continues to move really quickly towards you. So now at number 5, we have Toy Freddy. Yes, Toy Freddy actually beats Freddy Fazbear himself. So he sits in the parts and service room, which is basically really easy, but if you're checking so many different so many different cameras, it can be hard to remember that Freddy's there, and like if you're not used to the camera system, you don't even know where the parts and service room is. So he's basically playing Five Nights with Mr. Hugs on his big TV or screen TV. He has a TV of his own. That's really cool. But he's playing, and you're supposed to click on the cams on Toy Freddy's monitor, then be sure that the appropriate door is closed to prevent Mr. Hugs from jump scaring him. So basically, if you get jump scared by Toy Freddy, he tells you, with his voice, because each of them have a little phrase at the end, he tells you, if I get jump scared, you get jump scared. So it's kind of like it's easy to deal with it if you remember it, but the second you forget about Freddy and he gets jump scared, he will like legit run you down and get you. He was like legit 5 seconds afterwards, he just gets there. He's like, you shall not let me be jump scared. And he's just like all angry because he lost his game, so he wants you to lose your game. So he can be kind of like hard to forget, especially if you're playing with a lot of animatronics. I mean, I could have also tied Marionette with this because if you forget about the music box and you're dealing with everyone else, that can be hard as well. But now, number 4, we have what most people call Snap Trap, but on the game he's called Afton. So he will attack once per night, which is kind of annoying because you know he's going to attack, but you don't know when. Making a lot of noise and causing the lights to flicker before attacking. Close the right vent door to block him. This can be hard because there's so many different animatronics making noises, you don't know if it's him or not, and he can just get you just like, bam, you don't see it coming. So he's kind of annoying to deal with, and I saw my friend having to deal with him, and it was just really annoying for everyone. So he's not that hard if you can deal with him, but if you're not expecting it, then I would say just try to do a night without him, and then maybe just practice with him. I don't know. Now at 3 we have JJ. Yes, JJ is actually more annoying in this game than BB, but it also depends on when you're using JJ or like what night. See, like or like which animatronics are active. So JJ she will try to sneak in through the side vent, which I'm pretty sure is the right side, and close the side vent and wait until you hear a thud indicating she is gone. If JJ slips in, she will disable door controls temporarily. I feel like flashlight is not as bad as disabling doors, because at least with a flashlight it's just like a flicker, but like with doors they're completely open, everything can come in. So I feel like JJ is just really annoying, especially if you want to keep something out. She's going to be like, nope, we want something to come in, it's a party. So JJ is easier to slip in more than Balloon Boy as well, because Balloon Boy, we all kind of know what Balloon Boy is and or what he looks like, but with JJ it's basically just her eyes that you see under the desk, so she can be so hard to notice. So number 2 we have Old Man Consequences. Yes, he is also a character in this FNAF game, which is kind of interesting. seeing that I played FNAF World probably more than any other FNAF games, so I definitely know who he is. So, Old Man Consequences is uses the C button to catch a fish when his minigame appears. Otherwise, he will lock your monitor for a short time. This is very hard. Like if you because the fish kind of or just goes back and forth and it's easy to click C, but if you miss it even by the slightest little chance you miss it, your monitor will be disabled. And it's not like it said not that long of a time, but it's still quite a while. If you're like playing a game, it feels like forever. So if you have marionettes to go or the ventilation or just anything on your camera or monitor, you can't access that. And it's really annoying, especially like marionette or the ventilation, just everything at that moment is just done. And it's really annoying. Because he pops up, like, Phone Guy will pop up like once or twice maybe a night. He's going to pop up like 15 times. It's so annoying. So at number one is actually a series of animatronics, and that is the kind of messed up animatronics here, like the random ones. The Ned Bear, Orville Elephant, Ned Bear, Happy Frog, Pig Patch, and Mr. Hippo. They are really annoying also to deal with, but if they're individual, it's kind of like easier, but if they're all together at once, it's really hard to deal with them. And I saw Daco play this on his stream earlier today, and if they're all together, on the same night, it's kind of hard because they're all vent animatronics, and they're all going to be going in the vent at the same time. And you can only block one vent at the same time, so you're kind of like screwed, and you're stuck having that one vent open where the animatronics are all flooding in. So, I mean, as a team, they work pretty well together, but by themselves, they're pretty easy to take on, so I couldn't really pick a spot, but I picked number one because Dako was having the hardest time with them, and them specifically. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys have your own comments about the game, or if you haven't even got the game, I would suggest getting it because it's hard, but it's actually really fun. So, please leave a like and comment down below suggestions, just anything you want to comment. It's pretty cool. And peace out.